Welcome back to Math 171 Pre-Calculus Algebra. In this video, we're going to talk about the remainder theorem and how we can use that to evaluate a polynomial. But to start with, let's take a look at a solution to a division problem. So this is the one we're going to work here in a second, but x cubed minus 4x squared plus 5x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. And it turns out that equals 1, or x squared, so I actually don't need the 1 there. Minus 2x plus 1 plus 5 over x minus 2. Let's go ahead and multiply both sides of this by x minus 2. X cubed minus 4x plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 3 is equal to, and I'm going to write this a little bit strange, x squared minus 2x plus 1 times x minus 2 plus 5. Well, now, where the fun comes in is let's plug 2 in for everything. So we get 2 cubed minus 4 times 2 squared plus 5 times 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 squared minus 2 times 2 plus 1 times 2 minus 2 plus 5. Well, 2 minus 2 is just 0, so this entire term goes away, and if you look there, we're left with just the remainder that we had to begin with. So what we can do with synthetic division, so we're dividing by x minus 2, I can just stick that 2 in there, and then put my coefficients in, 1, negative 4, 5, 3. Bring down the 1. Multiply by 2 and add. Multiply by 2 and add. Multiply by 2 and add. And it turns out that remainder is exactly what the function value is at A. So showing another example here. We're given f of x equals 3x cubed plus 4x squared minus 5x plus 3. And we want to find f of negative 4. So all we're going to do is set up the synthetic division with a negative 4 in there, and we get 3, 4, negative 5, 3 on the inside. So I bring down 3, multiply by negative 4, and add. Multiply by negative 4, and add. Multiply by negative 4, and add. I get negative 105, and if I punch that into my calculator, so I have 3 times. Remember, when you're taking a negative number to a power on your calculator, you need to put that in parentheses that negative number in parentheses. And also make sure when you're putting a negative number in your calculator that you use the minus sign that's in parentheses, not the straight minus sign. And I indeed, punching it into the calculator, get a function value of negative 105. So, one other thing that we have that kind of falls from how I got the remainder theorem is suppose that I do some division here, and I'm just going to state this in general. So f of x divided by d of x is equal to q of x. I'm not going to put a plus r over d of x here, because I'm going to say the remainder is 0. Well, now if I multiply both sides by d of x, not plus. I get that f of x is equal to q of x times d of x. So what I've actually done here is factored the polynomial. So we do have a theorem that says, let f of x be a polynomial then x minus c is a factor of f of x if and only if f of c equals 0. Now the textbook goes ahead and breaks that into two different statements, one going each direction. But something we do in higher mathematics is we just label that with if and only if. So this concludes all the videos that you're going to need for homework 10. Because I am a little bit behind in getting videos posted, I'm going to continue this playlist with another video or set of videos that will correspond to homework 11.